Hello, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. We are filled with vigor and vinegar. I love making that joke, it's so funny. If you don't think it's funny, then you're wrong. So, what can I actually cook here? I've basically never used the kitchen, which is a shame. I love cooking. Even if it's simple alchemy, honestly. Okay. Foods. I need to hire myself a chef. I mean, technically I don't need it because, again, I'm a vampire. I'm sure there was a way. An oven. It requires clay and quarried rock. Okay. You're a bit slow in constructing my house, aren't you, Iliavi? Well, I'm sure you'll eventually get it right. Let's get out of here and seek out our adventures elsewhere. Your vampire blood boils in the sunlight. Yes, I'm heading for the water for a decent swim. That's what I'm going with. Fine, just wait a moment here and keep casting that spell. Shoulders deep in water. Freezing water. Okay, we actually need to go to Whitehelm. And the quickest path is through solitude, so turn around and march. The sky is green. That makes it a little bit weird, at least in my opinion. Where do you lead? Deliver the ingredients. Oh, right. I need to do that as well. Well, it's a date with the Lord. Might as well do it, right? Cool. Don't even know if that's actually helping me. So are you closer to Solitude, or yeah, you're definitely closer to Markroth. People who try to detain me. How adorable. Okay, that didn't work, but whatever. We shall find a way. Maybe I should turn into a vampire lord. Okay then. There we go. Just move out. Was hoping for some crypt cluster here, to be honest. I'm so glad that nothing is actually attacking me. Just a quiet night on the road. No, I actually wanted to see something else. 90. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, look, a trove. And Karos Reaper. Alright, I left my shield at home. Two. Thank you. Didn't help much. I was hoping for some more blocking damage. Oh, do you have an egg? No, but you do have a ruby. And my blocking has increased. Once. Okay. There's still someone in Markroth I need to kill. That person who wants to put me in jail. Don't say he's an essential character, that doesn't make any sense. I definitely need more stamina. Not much more, mind. Oh, for the love of God, will you leave me alone? Mike. From this day forward, I proclaim you my eternal enemy. There's a tent nearby. Let's see if there's anyone to kill there. So many butterflies here. It's actually amazing. Okay, where did the tents go? This way. Such a wonderful day. I hate it. It burns my soul. I do believe it's this way. And I do wonder what creatures lie beyond. Well, I assume it's gonna be humans actually, because it's a tent. Seriously, you can't go through here? Such a disappointment. Gold. If only I had a pick. An axe pick. Yeah, I was thinking about lockpicks and thought, yes, axe picks, that sounds right. Alrighty, I need to climb this mountain. Now I'm gonna have to look elsewhere for its climbing angle? I don't know. I can see some tents over there, and a cave, and an abandoned shack. Nordic meat. I guess this was a home to someone who died recently. Maybe he was stabbed. Maybe by me. Pretty. The water looks kind of weird, actually. And you call yourself a bear. You're an embarrassment. Okay, where do I need to go? I can go around her. Or maybe I can climb up. Don't know, I do believe I've been in this cave. Good. Now let's heal myself and move forward. I don't believe. Oh, so I can climb the mountain from here. Yes, I can do this. Come on. I want to reach that tent. If nothing else, it's gonna be funny. I can do funny. There we go. Just discovered, okay? There you are. Oh, what a disappointment. There is nothing of interest here.
Well, must have run off.
What the hell? I just healed myself. You killed me with one blow. That doesn't make any sense. Don't know even... Yeah, that's the last place I saved. Almost 10 minutes ago. Almost. More than 10 minutes ago. That didn't make any sense. Why are you so bloody powerful? And it's not like I didn't have enough health. I just healed. This is bloody nonsense. Anyway, I'll be fine. Just a little upset because of that. And now, you know what? It was funny. Just took a detour to discover a tent where there was a single person who stabbed me with one sword, with one head, and I died. Didn't even matter how enchanted my weapons and armor were. Let me just say this. I have... I can't see it from here. 600 health. 650 health. Maybe even more with a shield. I don't think I was wearing a shield, so... Yeah, I'm gonna give him that. I'm not gonna stop complaining. It's what I do. It's what I live for. Shrine of Marcus Dagon. Well, we are close enough, I guess. Fine, that's gonna be our next... Can you? Thank you. Next location to visit. Move out. There is a demon lord who seeks my attention. I doubt I can climb this. Yeah, I still doubt I can climb this. Where do I need to go from here? This way. Okay. Why is there battle music here? That too, like everything else, doesn't make much sense. Still not the right way to go, I guess. Can you climb this? You can, cool. And that's as high as you can go. Such a pity. So that marker didn't help at all. In fact, I think it deluded me a little bit. Don't care about the mines. Where am I? Stonehill. That explains the guard, I think. Quite a lot of butterflies here. It's kind of weird. Come on, you can climb this. It's just a mountain. There you go, see? Nothing to it. Sooner or later I'll find a way through. It's just so close. Yet maybe not close enough. Okay, let's go this way. Maybe we'll find a way in from there. Sometimes the pathfinding in this game is horrible. Again, it could be easily fixed with hiking. Okay. Okay. So, all this was kind of useless. Good to know. Well, at least we have the runes here, which means that there's gonna be a path right out from there to north, right? Of course there's not gonna be one. Well, on the bright side, we're so close to the entrance, which would be the correct path to take, that I actually have to take it. Now, I do believe that if I had a horse, which I can summon because I can summon Arbok, I would be able to climb that mountain. But then again, I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more creative and patient. Since I can actually summon a horse now, you're going the wrong way. Again. You actually need to go around this cliff. There shouldn't be anything following me. Now there is this potion of fortifying light armor. You've gotta be kidding me. Let's try it again. Finally, something good happened. At least there should be no obstacles from here on out. And the snowstorm just went away and now there's sun. The weather in this region doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Shrine of Mara. Okay. Let's enter this mine. I mean this temple. I mean... It's close by. We did pray to Mara for good health. Also... Well, actually, that's it. Health and cure diseases. Don't care about the boring stuff. Okay, where should I enter this place from? I swear, if I have to jump down, I'm gonna lose my mind. So, this was not the correct path to the temple. It doesn't matter, we reached it anyway.
Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Aegon should speak to us.
Sounds right.
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your ruin. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not worth it. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Okay.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Well, no.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Here we go.
Ah, there you are. Really?
Mercy!
Mercies for the weak. Ooh, an apple. I actually do like these gloves. Didn't see the boots though. Let's take a look at them. Those boots are dumb.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
I will use it as I see fit.
Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
I have to admit that's pretty.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
One final challenge. They reviled us.
You cannot escape me!
Not much of a challenge, honestly. Ebony War Axe of Inferno. I have to create my ebony mace. Using it with a shield. Wait, you did have a key, right? Yep, okay. Of course I'm gonna pillage it. It just seems like the right thing to do. Not much of a heart now, do you? Yes, he does. Apparently I was mistaken. Everyone has a heart. Iron. You have an iron battle axe. That seems incredibly useless. Now I do have quite a lot of torches. I took them from dead guards who thought they can take me on. They were mistaken, obviously. Firebolt, refined moonstone. Taking this. Well, I'm pretty close to my house, so I'm gonna take everything that has anything to do with crafting. Is that gold? It is. Most of the things, apparently, because I can't pick up all the gold. Enchanting armor. Well, my enchantment skill is at max right now, so we don't actually need it. Yeah, sure, take the Grand Soul gem. If you don't fill it with Grand Soul, you can sell it or use it to recharge your blade. Potion of Vicious Magicka. What do you mean vigorous? I know what I said. Elixir of Strength, that will allow me to carry more stuff, I believe. Hey, here's a bright idea, you can check. Right, back home we go. Just place the marker there. I can run all the way in mist form. That will prevent me from taking any damage and anyone detecting my presence. Just in case, don't try to die. Mist form.
Time to end this little game. I'll spare you. For now.
For what? I didn't do
I
anything.
guess the Empire is going to need plenty. My parents keep a close eye on the miners. They can't be trusted too much.
It's the Rose house. Don't even know where I am. Oh, that's Donkey again. Very well. I will get it. Now let's cast some spells. Water breathing. There we go. Cast, cast, cast. 3 more times for a good level up. And you know, I might actually fast travel to that temple. I'm gonna summon Narvak, so it's not cheating. It's a personal rule I have. I don't have to follow it, but I like that. Okay. The way I do it actually is have some checkpoints where I can fast travel and things can happen while I'm traveling, like people encountering me or bandits attacking me. "94, you say?" We're almost there. Any horses here? Nope. Okay. You have a pickaxe here. Oh, that's nice. Keeping the flawless ruby, I don't need that. Don't need the stone, the sigil stone as well. The Grand Soul Gem. You have 2 Grand Gems. Place them here. Conjure Dremora Lord, familiar. Flamethrow. Yeah, you're no longer one of my favorite spells. I'm gonna keep you for now. Good horse. There, that should help. Let's route to Courtwest. It's the closest village I can think of where I should have a checkpoint for my horse. You can go. Good. He's dead.
Hold! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth.
It wasn't me, I've been framed.
You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have seen you commit, and there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now come
Oh,
quiet.
go to hell. You wanna fight? I'm gonna give you a fight.
You're under arrest for murder. Vampire! Burn it!
Guardsman. You're all the same. Weak, pathetic, and don't care if you live or die.
We are routed!
Noble to the last. Unfortunate you're so incompetent. Does anyone else want to fight me? Apparently so. Good. I was defending myself. I don't care what you think, even if they were good people and trusted witnesses. You're all corrupt. You all deserve to burn. Right. Just place the marker there so I know I'd go where I need to go. Healing, cool. Oh, seriously? You won't allow me to climb that? Again, I can probably summon Narvok and he can climb that. Let's actually see if that's the case. Okay, horse. And yes, he can climb these. So there is use to horses in this game. And here I was worried. Good boy, you can die now.
How can I assist?
Yeah, tell me about Perithea.
He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease.
If I ask him, can he place a plague on Markroth? None of the people deserve to live there.
Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume.
Shame about the flawless ruby.
That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs.
Why, hello there.
I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine.
I am listening.
I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardoms for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardoms and kill Orchendor in my name.
I've heard your request. Release me.
So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
And thus, my quest for Nurgle began.
Not far, not far. This one looks upon it on clear days. Look to the west, at the foot of the mountain. The dwarven ruins there. Bathardoms. May you walk on warm sands.
Do you know who Orchendor is?
Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Periite's command to cover the world with his blessing.
Really, because I think he wants me to kill them all. Or at least he has told me to kill this man, and I will kill everyone who goes in my way, and he should know that. He has, after all, followed me for so long, as he claims. The only cure. Right, this is where I need to go. And we move. The beautiful Skyrim rain. It's a shame that we don't see any rainbows here. Such a pity. I was rather enjoying the colors of death. Are we that close to it? That does sound interesting, but I have a feeling that he's not telling me something. Daedra are such that they tell you truths, but only half-truths. Something I despise even more than lies. For the half-truths have only one go, to manipulate you into thinking something you wouldn't otherwise think. And I was curious to explore this accursed place once. Finally, the Daedra have granted me access, and I would waste no time in delivering their justice. There is no greater fury than that of the righteous. Alrighty. I know this gate. Do I need to be stealthy for this mission? Seems like I shouldn't actually worry about it at all. The affected outside were an easy prey. Let's hope that their master will fall just as quickly. 75. I can't believe that I haven't reached the lockpick level of 100 by now. Akatosh. I do believe I already have a Temple of Akatosh. Of course, I can be mistaken. No, I have a Temple of Talos, a Shrine of Talos in my house.
Is someone there?
Yes, over here. Witness the power of rot.
You win. I submit.
Then give me your blood. I love it when they beg. Makes their blood so much sweeter.
Gods, no! Over here.
Over here. Let them come and fall one by my fangs and claws. Really should be more careful with that. You might anger the big vampire.
Do your worst.
So awesome when you bats kill them for me.
I'll see you in pieces.
And I will see you on my feast. Not even worth of dying for me. His blood was worthless. Also the chest. Might as well take the 38 gold. That will make me rich. I bet my prey lay further down. This is leading the other way. I've already been here. This is definitely my handiwork. Well, one would think it's not, considering that I drained that person. She shouldn't have any blood. I am greedy like that. Anyway, which way was up? This way. Anyone else I should be wary of? Doesn't seem like it. Green. Oh, there is something here that wants me dead. So weak. Next. I don't even need my fangs, you can fall so quickly just from one swing of my blade. I'm glad to see that your head is still attached to your body. Usually it's so difficult to bite on someone's neck if their head just poofs out of existence. Okay, casted this. And this. I actually have no indication of what this place originally was to be. A treasury. I actually should have pickpocketed him. I might upgrade my pickpocketing skills again, when the time is right. Okay, dwarves. Good, good. Let's move out. An upper district. Is this the way I need to go? Oh, let's see. Apparently not. I shall still stick. There you are. Okay, he should be close by. Ow. And even if he's not, I am certain to find him around here somewhere. The dwelling. It is actually kind of difficult to find him considering that...
Are you asleep?
Hello?
I know you can't see me. I don't like what we've become. We've been here so long, and what do we have to show?
Really?
Come on!
I was so hoping to upgrade my pickpocketing skills. Well, maybe next time then. A book, Biography of the Wolf Queen, which increases my speech. Few historic figures are viewed as unreligiously evil, but Potenma, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude, surely qualifies for that dishonor. Born to the Imperial family in the 67th year of the Third Era, Potenma was immediately presented to be a grandfather, the Emperor Uriel Septon II, a famously keen-hearted man who viewed the solemn, intense babe and whispered, "She looks like she-wolf, about ready to pounce." Potema's childhood in the Imperial city was certainly difficult from the start. Her father, Prince Deligius Septim, and her mother, Kizara, showed little affection for their brood. Her eldest brother, Anticus, 16 of Potema's birth, was already a drunkard and a womanizer, infamous in the Empire. Her younger brother, Kemphirius and Magnus, were born much later, so, for years, she was the only child in the Imperial court. By the age of 14, Potema was famous beauty with many suitors, but she was married to straighten relations with the king of Morrowind, Montrica, the Nordic kingdom of solitude. She entered the court. It was said as a pawn, but she quickly became a queen. The elderly king Manitarco. I'm sorry, what? Mantiarco. Oh, that sounds even dumber. So he loved her and allowed her all the power she wished, which was total. When Uriel Septim II died the following year, her father was made emperor, and he forced a greatly depleted treasury thanks to his father's poor management. Pelagius II dismissed the Outer Council, forcing them to buy back their positions in 3E 97. After many mismarriages, the Queen of Solitude gave birth to a son, who she named Uriel, after her grandfather Monticarco. Quickly made Uriel his heir, but the queen had much larger ambition for her child. 2 years later, Pelagius II died, many said poisoned by a vengeful former council member, and his son Potema's brother Anticus took the throne. At the age of 48, it could be said that Anticus was a wild seed, and he'd had bad yet to be spawned. And the history books are nearly pragmatic in their depiction of life in the Imperial court during the years of his reign. Potema, whose passion was for power, not function, was sterilized every time she visited the Imperial city. Montiarco, king of Solitude, died in Springdive after Pelagius II. Uriel ascended to the throne, ruling joyous with his mother. Doubtless Uriel had the right and would have preferred to rule alone, but Potema convinced him that his position was only temporary. He would have the empire, not merely the kingdom. In the Castle of Solitude she entered dozens of diplomats from the other kingdoms of Skyrim, sowing seeds and discontent. Her quest list over the years expanded to include kings and queens of High Rock and Morrowind as well. For 14 years, Anticus ruled Rielle and proved an able leader despite his moral laxity. Several histories point to prove that Potema cast a spell that ended her brother's life, but evidence on why or another is lost in the sands of time. In any event, both she and her son Uriel were visiting the Imperial court in 3E 112 when Anticus died, and immediately challenged the rule of his daughter and heir, Kintira. Potema's speech to the Elder Council was perhaps helpful to students of public speaking. She began with flattery and self-absorbment. My most august and wise friend, members of the Elder Council, I am but a provincial queen, and I can only assume to bring an issue, what you yourselves must have already pondered. She continued to promise the late emperor, who was a popular ruler in spite of his flaws. He was a true Septim, a great warrior, destroying with your council, and then near invincible armada of Parandenia. But little time was wasted before she came to her point. The Empress Magna unfortunately did nothing to temper my brother's lustful spirits. In point of fact, no whore or slums of the city spread out on more beds than she. Had she attended to her duties in the Imperial bedchambers more faithfully, we would have a true heir to the Empire, not half-wit, milk-sop bastards who call themselves the Emperor's children. The girl called Kintria, a popularity believed to be the daughter of Magna and the captain of the guard. It may be that she is the daughter of Magna and the boy who cleans the citizens. We can never know for certain, not as certainly as we can know that the lineage of my son Uriel, the last of the Septim dynasty. Despite Patenna's elix, the council allowed Kintera to assume the throne as Empress Kintera II. Potema and Uriel angrily returned to Skyrim and began to assemble a rebellion. Details of the War of the Red Diamond are included in other histories. We need not recount the Empress Kintira II's capture and the eventual execution in High Rock in year 3E 140, nor the ascendant of Potema's son, Uriel III. 7 years later, her surviving brother Kemphius and Magnus fought the Emperor and his mother for years, tearing the empire apart in civil war. When Uriel III fought his uncle Capharius in Hammerfell, the Battle of Eisenrich in Ikendag in 3E 127, Potema was fighting her older brother, Uriel's uncle, Magnus, in Skyrim at the Battle of Falkenstar. She received word of her son's defeat and capture just as she was preparing to mount an attack on Magnus' weakest flank. The 61-year-old Wolf Queen flew into rage and led the assault herself. It was a success, and Magnus and his army fled. In the midst of the victory celebration, Potema heard the news that her son, the Emperor, had been killed by an angry mob a year before he had even made it for a trial in the Imperial city. He had been burned to death within his carriage. When Capharius was proclaimed Emperor, Potema's fury was terrible to behold. She summoned Daedra to fight for her, and had her necromancers resurrect her fallen enemies as undead warriors, and mounted attack after attack on the forces of the Emperor Corypheus I. Her allies began leaving her as her madness grew, and her only companion was the zombie and skeletons she had amassed over the years. The kingdom of solitude became a land of death. Stories of the ancient Wolf Queen began awaiting by the rotten skeletal chambermaids, and the hoped war plans with vampiric generals terrified her subjects. Potema died after a month-long siege on her castle in the year 3E 137 at the age of 90. While she lived, she had been the Wolf Queen of Solitude, daughter of Emperor Pelagius II, wife of King Manico, aunt of the Empress Hinteria II, mother of Emperor Uriel III, sister of the Emperors Antarius and Corypheus. 3 years after her death, Antiochus died, and Potema's brother Magnus took the throne. Her death has hardly diminished her notoriously. Though there is little direct evidence of this, some theologians maintain that her spirit was so strong she became a Daedra after her death, inspiring mortals to mad ambition and treason. It is also said that her madness so infused Castle Solitude that it infected the next king to rule there. Ironically, that was her 18-year-old nephew, Pelagius, the son of Magnus. However true, the legend is undeniable that when Potema left Solitude to assume the title of Emperor Pelagius III, he quickly became known as Pelagius the Mad. It is even widely rumored that he murdered his father, Magnus. The Wolf Queen must surely have had the last laugh. Now that was a great story. It actually tells us quite about the history of this world. So this is the only thing that was worth knowing here, and those people we killed. That was a lovely book. So I have a question. You lead to here, which means that this is the place we need to enter. I just need to go further up until we reach my destination. Alrighty. Nothing to be had here. Fine, let's kill the spiderlings. Are they both dead? Yes. So the one that we destroyed actually destroyed the other one as well. How lovely.
Is someone there?
Let's try to pickpocket
Sure, I
her.
heard something.
5 gold. And a steel dagger, okay.
I knew it.
No, that's kind of disgusting, but fine. I'm a vampire. I actually cannot get sick. So, the joke is on Urgo himself. Stamina damage, gog stuff. Magic potion, disease immunity. Mine as well. I'm not sure if I'm in the right place, but since I haven't discovered this area, I'm going to assume that I'm heading the right direction. Also, there should be more people to kill and rob. Not in that order. Afflicted, you have a dagger and gold. There you go. Oh no, she spits green at me. That is bad. So one Daedra Lord is actually protecting me from the diseases of another Daedra Lord, because I'm a vampire, which means that I serve Margaret Bow, I believe that's his name. Thanks. I was wondering why they are not stopping, despite them not being able to spot me. Hello. Please tell me you have something for me. We're getting quite a lot of daggers we're gonna sell later. Now, let's detect some life, shall we? Maybe they're not exactly alive. Interesting. So what is this? Spores. One should be very wary when dealing with spores that can glow in the dark. Ew. I mean, this place is obviously meant to disgust me. It's not quite working though. Maybe I need to cast clairvoyance, that will help me find the way. I mean, clairvoyance is such a useless spell, I've mentioned that plenty of times and I'm gonna stand by that, careful not to die.
I guess I was just here.
Oh look, a maze.
Never should have come here.
So hoping to steal that from you. You're the last one? Yeah, right, speed, that's gonna help you. Oh, a little spider bot there. He thinks he's strong. Dead. We actually don't need anything right now. Do not test me. I'm not gonna activate the blade, that's insane. I need to climb those stairs. Shocking. Completely unpredictable. Do I honestly have to enter this? There. Now nothing can stand in my way. This is a long dungeon. Such a shame that it's so lacking in content. Thank you. Yes, let's pretend like you know where I am. You don't have a bow.
Nothing here after all.
Yeah. Okay, let's also pickpocket you.
I trust you are considering
Where are you?
There goes one of you. The rest of you should be easy pickings, actually.
You're pathetic.
Saying that while dying. No wonder you end up dead. Your brain was as big as a coconut. I should have said hazelnut, never mind. For a moment there I thought, wait, coconuts are big. Okay then. Okay, where's the simplest one of all? There you go. It's amazing that you sick people and these dwarven machines can live together. I hesitate to say in peace. A greater soul gem. There we go. So anyone else we need to kill before the day is done? Quicksilver. So I'm gonna assume it's a mine. Hey, hello, big guy. Goodbye, big guy. Powered by a soul gem. Maybe I could have sneaked around him and activated the crossbow. As I stated before, this cave was bigger than I thought. And still lacking content. I mean, yes, we have spider drones and that centurion and some sick people, but honestly, we have no idea what the history of this place is. I'm going to assume that I need to go this way. Pickpocket.
Never should have come here.
Yeah, keep on spitting, that's gonna help you a lot. Ha! Found you! What happened? He disappeared. We need to report the death of this guy. Oh well. Requires a key. Really? Fine, let's see. If I detect death, he should show up. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill you there. Reality and other falsehood. Now that's interesting. Health regenerates faster. Ring. Ebony boots. So you had this in armor, you just chose not to wear it. Figures. Moron. Okay, let's get out of here. Right, so. This is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.